Cool beans. We're moving on to value. What it is, the usefulness and quality of a product and how we convey it.
Gotta believe it.
For example, this chip. How many of us here thought this chip was BS 3 days ago? Just Dustin. Be honest, it's cool. How many of us thought it was crap? Like, what are we doing? Why are we trying to get these?
I thought it was for a reason.
I thought it was
I knew it was for
I
something.
thought it was
I
real.
was excited because it said
I thought you really gave me $1,000 chip and I was gonna go gamble.
Cool.
Like, hell,
Chips and
yeah.
money.
Who thinks it's crap right now? It's cool. You can say so if you do. No? How would you feel if I told you it was crap?
I would be
I feel like that. I don't have
They don't mean anything.
No, but it's always for a
I
reason,
just see
even
impressed.
if it's not gonna be spendable.
Because you know and trust Peter, though.
It's for a point.
Right, but if
It's
you
either
were a
that-
stranger and I told you that this was a $1,000 chip, but it had nothing on it except TT trading, and this was worth $1,000, would you believe me?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Right, that's some BS right there. Okay, you're gullible. You're that one guy. You're the old lady that's like, that spoiler slicer is amazing. Like that, yeah. So the point I'm trying to make here is we need to build value to this. Chad, Rick, myself, we built value to these. And I promise you they will. The point is, if we had just been like, opened up the case, dumped them out, collect as many as you can, you get one for being alive, and walked out the door, you guys would have been like, what is that?
Left in there.
Whatever. It would have been whatever. So this is all really good stuff. And this is what we need to do when we're talking about the free gift. Because the point is that it's a universal concept that needs to be present through the pitch, but value is especially applicated to the free gift. You're going to show them this thing. I'm going to give you this chip after you listen to me talk for 2 hours. Everybody gets a chip after Peter. Bless you. Okay? After Peter talks for 2 hours. But you got to wait for me to talk. If you had the option to leave and you didn't believe in any strength of this chip, you'd probably all leave by the end of the 2 hour thing. I got time for this. I'm not going to sit around for 2 hours and listen to this guy talk.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially if that's all we're getting.
After 2
But with
minutes.
the way the chips are now, and you guys know that they're going to mean something and you all want them really bad, you're probably not feeling too, you're like, yeah, okay, I'll listen to him to speak for 2 hours for that. That's exactly how the pitch is too. If you make that spiral slicer work good, you make it look pretty, then people will stick around for it. The juicer, sure. The peeler, yeah. But we need to build value 3 different ways, and what 3 ways are they?
Build value
Before they
before
see
you
it.
interact.
You and you guys each get one. Boom. Chicago, good job. Oh, no.
Before they see it, when they see it, after they see it.
That's right, before,
Give it
during,
speed
and after.
Deep moments.
So, when you build value before, you take away the preconceived notion. You take away what they already think they're going to get, or what they already think it's going to be. You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
If you build value before they see it, they can't prejudge it. And then if you build value during it, then they're like, oh, that's cool. And then when you build value after, that's the reinforcement of that value. So when you build value before, you take away their preconceived skepticism of what it will be. When you build value during, you prove that you are right and that it is cool. When you build value after, you reinforce the value that you just spent time building. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Great. Just a couple tech points real quick. Love your free gift. Just love it. Whatever it is, love it. I hate when people are like, I hate the spiral slicers. I don't like the spiral slicers at all. I hate people that are like, I don't like the glamorizers. I hate making melon baskets. You know what? Out of all the free gifts, glamorizers are probably my least favorite. But when I walk into a store and I have 1,500 glamorizers, I love glamorizers. They're my favorite. I love them. Look how cool this melon basket is. You know what? I'm going to put a snowman ornament in this melon basket and cover it with chocolate.
You're
because
welcome.
Adam and us told me
that
to.
you're right. That it is cool.
proving that it is a valuable item.
Can you give an example of reinforcing it, proving that it's also?
Yes. So
It's $5 to $7, and everyone here is getting one for free.
is that cool with everybody?
Everybody can pay for free if it's good, it's during.
Hold on, I have it right here.
Listing all the awesome
Build
things
value
you can do
during,
with it.
build value after. Oh, hold on. So here we go. Now, who here likes scalloped potato? This is for the spiral. So we've already spiraled. We've already went like this and shown this part, and now this is for the knife. So you wouldn't do this with slicer, but the follow up to this. Who here likes scalloped potatoes? Everyone, right? You take a paring knife, you cut away the hole, blah blah blah, and they're $5 to $7 in fancy stores, but today they're free. Is that okay with everyone? Of course it is. And the 3 points there is that you can make the scalloped potatoes, that they're $5 to $7. Again, we're reinforcing. And that they're found in fancy kitchen stores. We're reinforcing there. So for example, you could say, that's the glamorizer and how it works. Chefs and caterers, again, guys, we're using these all the time. They're $5. Today they're going to be free. Is that cool with you guys? Awesome. Where was the reinforcement?
Chefs and caterers.
And $5.
$5.
Use them all the time. Use them all the time. They're free.
Also saying all their usefulness, like you can turn those spiral
Yeah.
things into flowers, you can make scalloped potatoes, you can make curly
Well, that's-
fries.
Yeah,
The
of
glamorizer,
course.
You can, like all the, like then like and they can start thinking about
Of
how
course,
they can
and it
use them.
depends
That's
on
pretty
whether or
good.
not that starts to bleed during into after.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about are the reinforcement points. Like, why do we have to say the price twice? Like even something like saying fancy stores. That's why a lot of the scripts start with who here is familiar with Williams-Sonoma? Or and what I'll say is things like, yeah, this is an item that chefs and caterers, we're using them every day to do a lot of different things. And I've just put another value point and build my credibility both at the same time, all with one tiny little sentence. Did you see how that happened?
Yeah.
Because they're found in fancy stores, chefs and caterers use them, that's 2 points of value. We're using them all the time. That implies that I am a chef or a caterer, which builds a point of credibility. We're going to get there. The other tech point that I want you to write down is do not show the item right away. Do not show the item right away. Do not show the item right away. If you see your trainee show the item right away, stick your foot in their butt as hard as you can and say, do not show the item right away, and then remove your toes from their butt.
When you say right away,
In that order.
Can I wear a sock?
what do you mean right away? Where's-
Meaning,
They come right up and just.
what I mean by that is if this is the spiral slicer, I do not want you to go, so these are found $5 to $7. You're going to find them in Williams-Sonoma. They're really great. I'm going to show you what they do right now. You just stick it into a potato and twist it in and this and that. No, you're going to say, these are found in Williams-Sonoma. They're $5 to $7. Chefs and caterers, we're using them all the time to do a very particular garnish that you can't do with any other tool in your kitchen. It's called a spiral slicer. And I've got the box here, and I've got the sweet potato in hand with the thing already sticking in. And all you have to do is stick your finger in and turn it. Ooh, yay, amazing.
That builds.
You know, it's funny.
But how many points of value did I get before I took it
You
out?
got about
34,
4.
yeah.
No
Who
draws
said
before.
4? Raise your hand if you said 4.
Shut up.
4. There were 4 points of value there. Name one of them, Burke.
The fact that it's in fancy stores.
That's correct. Name another one, Judy.
Chef.
That
Hands
chefs,
down.
professional chefs are using it every day.
That's correct. Name another one, Alvin.
It's just bad.
Oh, sorry.
You actually did somewhere you pointed to yourself and you was
That was a credibility point. We'll get back to that.
That's something.
And the price. The price. of
Yes,
how much
the
it
actual
is.
price. What's the last one?
This is a
Smith.
It does something that no other tool can do.
That's absolutely right.
Good job, Stacy. Okay? Everybody, does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
You can't take anything out until you've built enough value so that people don't go, oh, it's just a piece of stupid metal. Or, oh, it's just a piece of stupid plastic. It's just one of those stupid plastic knife things. We have to get rid of all that before we show them actually what it is. In a lot of instances, I'll hide that stuff in my hand even before I let it do something. Like the juicer. Like when I do the juicer, I'm not like, this is the juicer. I'm like, okay, so this is the juicer right here. You just twist into this, and then before they even know what happened, I'm squeezing juice out of a grapefruit. And then I'm like, this is the world's smallest juice. I'm like, oh shit, that did that. Yep, that's right. I'm awesome. You're welcome. See you later. Make sense? Great. So that's the value during, value after. Those are a couple tech points on value. Real quick, why it works. This essential is important to the whole show because when your tip believes that what they are getting at the end is valuable, not only will they stay to watch your pitch and receive it, but they will also have faith that everything else you show is of value too. Let me repeat that for you because it's a really good sentence. I don't mean it like that. I'm serious.
No, it's true.
This essential is important to the whole show because when your tip believes that what they are getting at the end is valuable, not only will they stay to watch your pitch to get it, but they also have faith in the value of every other product you are showing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.